Yo, what's going on, ladies and gents? My name is Arbuckle. Welcome back to another video. Today we are once again back on Modern Warfare, and I wanted to share with you guys the fastest and easiest way to get long shots in the game. I know a lot of you guys are on your grind trying to get those gold camos, and getting long shots is one of those challenges that can be very, very annoying. It's very time consuming and can be quite difficult, so hopefully with these tips you guys will be able to knock out this challenge as quickly and easily as possible. So the first thing you want to make sure that you're doing when you're trying to get long shot kills is playing hardcore. I know a lot of people don't like hardcore game modes, but this is the easiest way to do it, and you'll knock them out in way fewer games than if you were playing core. Obviously, it's going to take a lot less damage to kill someone, so you might do 4 long shots in a game of core headquarters, but you might do 20 in hardcore because it's that much easier to kill people. You'll knock this challenge out so much quicker. It'll be a lot less stressful, and you'll be able to get those gold guns a lot quicker than you would just playing standard. So play hardcore, very, very important. When it comes to game modes, I would play something like Headquarters and Domination. It's great and all playing hardcore, but when you're playing a game mode like Team Deathmatch, it's going to be pretty difficult to have people in situations where they're literally across the map. Whereas if you're playing Headquarters or Domination, you can almost set up the long shot. For example, if the Headquarters is on the other side of the map, you can find a long distance alleyway or street that you can kind of post up at and just pick people off as they're running toward the Headquarters. This is the easiest way to go about doing it, and you'll rack up long shots like no other. So make sure that you're playing a game mode like Headquarters or Domination. That way you can kind of pick out your long shot spots and actually add them up a lot quicker. So hardcore and Headquarters Domination. The third tip is to make sure that you're using a sight. I know a lot of people don't like running sights on some of the weapons, but having that mini reflex or the holographic scope, whichever one you prefer, is going to make this 100 times easier, especially since you're going for people that are at long distances. It's one thing to have someone pretty close to you and not really need a sight for it, but if you've got a scope on your gun, you can hit someone from a distance. It'll make it a lot easier to see them, and your aim will be significantly better. So make sure that you are running a sight. It really doesn't matter which one. I'm a fan of the mini reflexes, so that's generally what I use, and it tends to work pretty well. So make sure that you're running a sight. Something else that you can run is Frangible Disabling. So this is one of the perks, and I think it's very, very useful. So essentially what this does is slow enemy movement. So if you are shooting from someone across the map and you manage to get a hit marker in hardcore, what you're going to do is slow down their movement. So if you hit them, they'll slow down significantly, won't be able to keep running full speed. If they're running full speed, there's a chance they could escape your gunfire and you don't get away with the kill. But if you slow them down, it'll give you a couple extra milliseconds to be able to land a few more shots and get that long shot. This also works really, really well in core. Obviously, it will take several shots to take someone out, so being able to slow them down if you refuse to play hardcore is going to be very, very useful in a core game mode. The last tip that I have for you guys is make sure that you're playing on the right maps. If you're playing on a map that you know is almost impossible to get long shots on, your best shot is just to back out and try to get into a new game. However, don't be fooled by the size of the map. The new map, Kill Shot, is one of the best maps to get long shots on, especially if you're playing hardcore and you're playing a game with like Domination or Headquarters. So if you haven't played Kill Shot, essentially there's one long alley right in the middle of the map, and you can head glitch on both sides and see the complete middle of the map. So I played earlier and I had like 8 or 9 long shots in a row without dying within like a minute time span. So if you just head glitch in the middle on this map, you can just knock people out left and right. It's a small map, very easy to get long shots. However, the bigger maps do tend to be a little bit easier, especially when you're playing game modes like Headquarters, where players are just going to be aimlessly running in the middle of a street or the middle of an alley trying to get to the HQ. That way, obviously, you can post up somewhere and just catch people off guard as they're running by. So make sure that you're trying to play on the bigger maps, but again, don't be fooled. If you're playing on a smaller map, try to think of a location where you're going to have enough distance for it to count as a long shot, and kind of just go and sit in that area. There's a few maps like that where I'll just sit in the same spot and kind of just hope people run by. And it can be annoying because you're considered a camper, but when you're going for the challenges, I respect it. You're trying to get those camos. It's pretty cool. But those are some tips on how to get long shots quicker and easier in Modern Warfare. If you guys have any questions or any more tips to add, make sure to leave them down in the comment section below. I hope you guys did enjoy this video. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see all you guys in the next video.